Hello everyone, welcome back to the F1 2020 My Team Career Mode. Today's episode 3 and the Vietnam GP. So, it is going to be pretty exciting. However, it's not one of my favourite tracks. So, we've got 4 upgrades. However, I don't believe they come in this episode. I believe they come in next. So, I've already recorded next episode. Already. No, actually, I'm sorry. They all do come in here. So we have chassis, aero, and engine upgrades coming in for the Vietnam Grand Prix. So that is going to be pretty exciting. But anyway, let's actually get into practice. Alright, so practice is going to be one of those things where I really need to start learning this track, because it's one of those tracks I've not really raced at in this game, even though it's been out since July. And the reason I've not really raced at it, it's actually because I've not liked the track. I find it quite a boring track, because half of it is a straight, and it's the same reason I don't like Baku. It's mainly straights. I love these tight chicanes, the corners and all of that, because I think flat out driving is pretty boring in my eyes. I like the challenge, and yes, a little bit of a spin there. But anyway guys, getting into qualifying now. Couldn't show the qualifying thing, but anyway, hey ho, let's get into lap 1, and qualifying is going to be a big thing, because even if we don't get a good start, we can properly push. I'm incredible at the first lap and defending overtakes. That is where my strong suit is. Except that on this Vietnam straight, it's going to be pretty hard to defend them. But getting into the end of lap 1, we're going to find out where we come. It's from P11, a little bit of a smash there. That will affect us. It's P5 so far. So we get into our second lap. It's actually 22nd so far. That is where we are. But anyway, getting into everybody, lap 2 now. We're going to be able to start. We're going to be able to try qualifying. Lap 2, we're going to try and go for a properly solid start. Because, I mean, I've said I'm alright if the start isn't good. But, well, obviously we want a good qualifying position. Because I want to be challenging Renault and McLaren, cars like that. So it's going to be pretty tough to do it, but that's really where we should be. But we're not, and the qualifying, it's not going to be a good qualifying, as you're going to be able to see. It's P18, so that is not really what you want, but it's what we get.
The Formula One circus has arrived in Southeast Asia once more, as we usher in a new era and get ready to go racing here in Vietnam. A lap of Hanoi circuit then, 3.4 miles around the Vietnamese capital. A number of the 23 corners take their inspiration from other great circuits, hopefully creating plenty of passing opportunities. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Why don't we start by talking about Valtteri Bottas? That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Leclerc, Daniel Ricciardo, and Albon, Vettel, Sainz, Norris, and Daniel Kvyat, Perez, Ocon, Lance Stroll, and Gasly, Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, the rookie, and Kevin Magnussen. Russell, Correa, Latifi, and Romain Grosjean sits at the back of the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Alright everybody, the Vietnam Grand Prix, I've already said, we're going to be looking for a good thing from P18 in qualifying, and it is lights out, and away we go for the Vietnam GP. We're going to try, it's a good start from us, really going against that Haas, and even a racing point of Stroll, which is very surprising. We get brilliant, already up into, I believe, P12, really trying to get pressure the Alfa Romeo, who is trying to overtake us right now. We do get him, and the... Oh no, we don't get him. He gets in front of us, and we're actually challenging, I believe that is Ocon. But that is a brilliant start from the Alfa Romeo. We even have a Williams behind us, and we're going to start to form a chain. We do hit Giovinazzi, Raikkonen a bit there. But yeah, we're already up into P15, so that's pretty good. Definitely wrong with the P12, but we are going to be going 14 laps in this 25% race. It's going to be pretty hard, already on the back straight of our first lap, and Ocon really pressuring us now, so we're going to have to try and make this dive bomb move with even the Alfa Romeo. Can we get them? The Ocon seems to have got in front of us, which I kind of was expecting. We do hit the AlphaTauri, but people like Stroll stay behind us, so we do keep P15 there, I believe, and we go for the move on the AlphaTauri, and that is a little bit of contact, but that does get us another position. We hit the wall. Our wing damage is going to be very high now, so that we are going to have to struggle with. As you can see, yeah, it's starting to get close to being on yellow. Max Verstappen goes ahead, sets the fastest lap. We're the only one on mediums. Now, this does play a big factor into this thing. We're on mediums, everyone else is around us on softs. Now, I'm sure you guys have already read the title, and it's that it is a terrible strategy change from Jeff. And it really was. Mediums around this track really aren't good. You have to be on the softs, and if you're on them on your second stint, it's not going to go good. But there they are. There you go, the AlphaTauri of Gasly really pressuring us. We do give him space, but we get the overtake. Sorry, we get the defense working out, and he doesn't get the overtake. Really went wrong around that corner as well, because AlphaTauri was pressuring us, and he is going to pressure us again. Luckily, we don't have the racing point of Stroll behind us, because he is going to be a big problem. He goes for the overtake, and can he get it? Ooh, yes, he's going to take the inside line. Sorry, we're going to have to take the inside line. We really do squeeze him out there. Probably a bit mean, but we do take a defend P14, which is what we really want. This is a pretty decent position for us. Really, it's about where we should be. But we want to be challenging, trying to get stuff like points in this, which is going to be pretty difficult, but it's going to be maybe doable. So Max Verstappen, obviously, you can tell he's at the front because he's just set another fastest lap, going into lap 3 now. And the AlphaTauri still pressuring us with Lance Stroll at the behind, so he's obviously not got a good race start, and he's obviously fallen behind, or either he's not got good qualifying, because that is very far behind compared to people like Chekhov, his teammate actually, so that obviously isn't good for him, and he's really going to have to defend that, because obviously you'd want to do, really, saying that your dad's like the principal of your team, you'd really want to be in front of your teammate. But as you can see, we're going to get back onto this back straight despite us having a faster engine. They really are pressuring us in AlphaTauri because of DRS, can I just firstly add. And I don't know if I've let off here or if I go for an insane overtake. I really cannot remember what we let off. Okay, so we let Gasly have the overtake here. P15 is still okay, I guess, but it's not the greatest. Now we're going to have the racing point of Stroll pressuring us, and that really isn't going to be nice, to say the least, because Stroll, as much as I don't like him, I really don't like him in real life. It's a point I have, but like, yeah. But anyway, guys, we're going to get into lap 4 now. Yes, lap 4. We've got 10 laps left. So we're setting green sectors as well, but as you can see, Gasly on those softs is so far ahead of us right now. 1.7 seconds. There was no chance we were going to get that overtake back. Even if I used 50 flashbacks, there was no chance we were going to get it back. So we just let him have it, and going onto the straight now, we're going to have Stroll behind us, so he is going to pressure us. He's going to make so much time. He has one of the fastest engines, if not, I believe actually the fastest engine on the game so far, right now in the Racing Point, which is very surprising, but he really does. But he is going to be able to pressure us, and that is something we're really going to have to look for. We're nearly halfway through the whole thing, and he is going to go ahead and look for the overtake. He does get it with the DRS now as well, but can he keep it? Do we? Oh, and the Haas! The Haas has gone for it as well! Oh my god, wow! Okay, well we have the Racing Point and the Haas looking at us, and the Haas behind us. What can we do here? We go for it. We go for the... Oh, and Stroll spun. Stroll has spun. We do get in front, but Stroll... That is definitely illegal, but Stroll has spun out in this race in Vietnam. What, probably the corner that I would have probably spun out? Yeah, totally my fault, but we're not going to look at it that way. We didn't get a penalty or anything, so I guess it was fine. But, yeah, Stroll has spun out, which was very surprising, because he's now quite far behind us. But he is going to make that time up on the straights and get us back. So we're in lap 5 now, and as you can see, getting onto these straights, he is 1.5 seconds behind us and declining. He is catching up. We're looking for our pit stop, seeing when it is. It's lap 7, I believe, when we do pit, so it's pretty far away, yeah. And he doesn't catch up to us on this straight, so that is a good thing, but we're still going to have to watch out for him, because I don't really want to lose that much time to Stroll, because he is one of our main competitors in this race so far. And, well, it does sort of stay, because we can either drop back or we can drop closer. We're getting closer to our pits window now, which is, I believe, the next lap before it actually becomes our pit window. And I believe Stroll does actually go through us. We go a bit off track there, yes, a bit, but not that much. And Stroll is back. Stroll's going to pressure us once again on this straight. Is he going to spin out again? I know. But you guys don't. So he goes side by side on the main back straight of the Vietnam, and we have the Haas also pressuring us. Stroll has now got that overtake done and dusted. The Haas hasn't, and the Haas stays behind us. We always knew the Racing Point would get in front of us. I believe we dropped back from AlphaTauri. Actually, no, we haven't for this race. No, we haven't. Kind of spoiled it there. But the AlphaTauri is very close to us. A lot of people putting now, we're going to be going to the, I believe, softs. Yes, to the softs. Terrible strategy. Can I just add, terrible strategy. Who thought of that? Honestly, Jeff is such an idiot for thinking that. Because that strategy means we should have been on the softs. I should have customized it. Just not listen to Jeff, because he's completely ruined this race. We're going to go into the pits now, and because of how much I've been hitting the walls, we are also going to get our wing changed. And this is something that was even worse, because our wing change is not something we really want right now. Sorry if you hear me yawning. I do get very tired when talking. But yeah, the Haas is now in front of us, and we're taking so long that even a Williams has got in front of us. Even a Williams. I swear, that was like a 10-second pit stop, or even longer. Our pit crew is not fast. Seriously, they need to improve. We want Red Bull standards. Seriously, on my team, one day you can get a 3-second pit stop. On another day, you can get a world record. Like, I've once got a 1.82, which is like full-on breaking Red Bull's world record, because they got a 1.89, I believe. And yeah, that is crazy. And then next pit stop, which was second of the race, I get a bloody 3 second. That is stupid. But now we are going to be chasing down the likes of Russell and Grosjean, but I do believe we've known... Oh, yellow flags. Why is the yellow flags? I believe it is Russell that actually gets an engine failure. It is an engine failure for, I believe, Russell. We'll find out in a sec, but that is a Williams with an engine failure. I really wouldn't like it to be Russell, but also that's a bit unrealistic, because why are Russell and Latifi fighting in the first place? They don't fight. It's usually Latifi last place by miles. But also we do have an Alfa Romeo, I believe, to chase down, so that is another car. Yes, it is Grosjean next. So we must have overtaken Raikkonen, because it is lap 14 now, and it was the likes of Russell to go out, which is pretty annoying. But lap 14, it's been a brilliant race today. That is definitely sarcasm, obviously. It's been a rubbish race today, but, well, this is where I really hate Jeff, because that strategy call was rubbish. I do kind of blame it on me because of the wing damage, but it's what we get. Do hope you guys enjoyed this race, and I'll see you for the next one.
Plenty of action here in Hanoi, a memorable race and an impressive victory. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
Alright everyone, thank you kindly for watching today's episode. It is one of the longest episodes we've done, so 19 minutes, so I believe. And can I just say, it wasn't the greatest race we've ever done. I know, terrible strategy calls, terrible racing by me, but please do stay tuned for episode 4, because it is one of the greatest races you will ever see in your life. The defending, the overtaking, it's one of the most exciting races as well. It was amazing. It was amazing to drive, amazing to... I've not actually edited episode 4 yet, so that's what I'm going to be doing straight after this. Editing it, yes. Editing 2 episodes, because what we're doing right at the minute is 2 episodes, then a one-off, then 2 episodes, then one-off, and we're doing it like that, trying to grow a fan base. I'm going to be streaming a little bit as well. I'm thinking I do 2 episodes and then stream, actually. That could be quite cool. But it's really up to, can we do it, can we not? So if I did stream, it'd have to be on Monday. So that is really not a day I want to be streaming, because I also need to record a My Team episode race that day, really. So that is kind of the problem. I need to edit. I edit and record a video on the same day. It's so... The amount of stuff I do in one day is crazy. Now, at the time of watching this, the Bahrain qualifying has just happened. Russell, P14, in qualifying. That is pretty good to say that he's on the Williams, so GG, mate. I never said that in my life. But yeah, that's pretty good for Russell, so gotta give it to him there. And yeah, guys, thank you kindly for watching. Still hate Jeff, and I do still hate Jeff. But saying that, a lot of you guys do hate Jeff as well. Do hope you guys enjoyed. Also, make sure to watch my last question mark challenge on Canada, because yeah. Now, everybody, thank you. Do hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next Chinese race. I keep saying Canada, but it's Chinese. Goodbye and good afternoon.